I'm so tired of being here, suppressed by all my childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you would just not really her style, and they all got the same.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend.
The three psychological terms we used today were persuasion cues, social learning, and fear appeals. Our first psychological term is fear appeals. The actual definition of fear appeals, as explained on several websites and books, is a term used in psychology, sociology, and marketing. It generally describes the strategy for motivating people to take a particular action, endorse a particular policy, or buy a particular product by arousing fear. Fear appeals are normally used in videos promoting anti-smoking. They show the consequences of smoking and the long-time effects. This gives people something to think about next time they want to smoke a cigarette. We used a fear appeal to invoke citizens into becoming wary for the gases that are produced by a car. Although fear appeals to viewers of all ages, our primary targets were students that come to school alone, therefore making these gases being produced to be maximized. Fear appeals is also linked to our video when there's a statistic on how transportation itself was the largest source of carbon dioxide emissions by direct fuel use.
Our second psychological term is persuasion cues, which is the efforts to change others' attitudes through the use of various kinds of messages. Now, using the messages to convince others about your ideas and to agree with them, these are the following cues of persuasion that we used: liking and commitment and consistency. Liking is a feeling of regard or fondness, and commitment, consistency, is dedicated to a cause.
Go.
In certain situations, persuasion is used to convey viewers to either buy a product, be aware of a situation, or to convince them to follow their ideas. Now, in our video, we used persuasion cues to inform the audience about our topic, automobile pollution. From here, we used one of the persuasion cues to suggest our solution to this problem.
Our third key term is social learning. Social learning is a process through which we acquire new information, forms of behavior, or attitudes from other people, meaning we learn by watching others' behavior and adapt. How it's normally used. In today's world, social media and celebrities play a major role in molding the way the general public thinks, feels, and acts. They promote their beliefs through their use of facts, or more commonly through simply just being famous. How we applied it in our video. We use facts and simple solutions of ways that we can fix our issue. The facts play a role in urging the viewer into caring about the future and present well-being, making it almost critical, and the solutions further convince them that as a society, we can make it possible to reduce pollution in an effortless but substantial way.
So our first article is Public Understanding of the Politics of Global Warming and the News Media, the Hostile Media Approach. This article talks about how the media always underestimates the effects of climate change and the audience's bias into the media. But over the years, we have seen climate change has become a real issue. Due to politics and the interference between eco-friendly resources and profits, the solution to the issue has been difficult to achieve. This source is going to serve as statistics for the amount of air pollution the vehicles emit.
Our second article is fear in advertising. When advertising a product or service, the seller of this product or service is attempting to convey some sort of feeling in order for the consumer to buy their products. The connection we make is that if people continue to ride by themselves, we will continue to pollute the air at a higher rate. Fear is the main emotion that is conveyed from this advertisement, and we connect the solutions of either carpooling or riding public transportation with a positive emotion.
Our third article is social learning theory. Article 3 comprehensively explains how social learning is defined and how it can be applied in many different ways. A difference between an okay advertisement and an influential advertisement is the way they use social learning.